Hello everyone. My name is Kishore Kumar Bodu. I have around 15 plus years of experience in embedded system design and development. So I worked on semiconductor companies like Qualcomm and Samsung. I have started Kernel Masters, India's one and only industrial embedded system training institute, 7 years ago. So more details about my profile, please go through LinkedIn. So there are more. So actually, why are we meeting online? So why are today here? So we are going to discussing few things like about after COVID-19. Example like most of the the embedded system career futures opportunities, especially what are the chances are there either fresher, non-fresher, working professionals, uh, and how to improve the chances to getting the job in embedded system domain. So that we are going to discussing the today online session. And the main agenda of the session today, we are going discussing main agenda. Uh, Initially, first you can focus on some insight on the current situation of COVID-19. So this situation, please do not panic. So what is the situation we are going to discussing first? How technology is helping fight coronavirus. So this situation, technology, how to help, especially for embedded system industry, how is helpful. So that we are discussing. Next, we are going to see about what are the career opportunities, especially for the fresher. So after COVID-19 the situation, and how Kernel Master at this moment utilizing the lockdown period and what are the activities are doing. So generally, right now at this moment in the lockdown period from last the 2 months onwards, we are working on COVID-19 projects. I will show some demonstration also, some projects we are going to doing right now, and we are going to introducing the technology block, and we are going to start at some online training and internship programs also. And I will give some suggestion to the everyone, okay, especially for what are the things you can do at the COVID-19 situation. And finally you can see about the Kernel Masters, the overview now. Okay, see about now. Okay, first you see that some insights on the current situation of COVID-19. So life is the most precious gift, and the most valuable resource is time. Fortunately, all of us have both of them right now. We have plenty of time that we can utilize in a productive way to lead our lives in a brighter future. We live in a society where the safety of every life is of utmost important to everyone else. So if it is a kind of positive change that happened because of COVID-19, however, the responsibility to keep ourselves safe from the pandemic lies in our own hands. We can do so by engaging ourselves in some activities which will help us to move towards a sustainable career by staying indoors safely. So the situation, do not panic. So every crisis brings some opportunities. We only have to identify and grab it on time. Okay, especially students from the upcoming passed out years, some the blank state of mind, currently with absolutely no idea about what is going to happen once they are out. It is not my intention to give some future prediction, but I would give some suggestion to using the students will have some direction to think in and seek guidance from someone at least. How technology is helping fight coronavirus? Will embedded industry remain same after COVID-19 crisis? You can see latest technologies like artificial intelligence, robots, drones, face recognition, chatbot, blockchain, and software solutions are all contributing to the fight against the fast spreading coronavirus. The above all technologies part of embedded system. So glad to say, yeah, most of them in embedded system only. So the very good information and various solution to fight COVID-19. So we have various solution. We are going to fight the COVID-19. So right now you can see some example I mentioned here. Uh, so contactless temperature detection. is an essential device nowadays. Take temperature measurement from a safe distance. Mostly, I think, the device, infrared thermometer sensor. With the help of the sensor, we measure the temperature value. So recently, Canal Master done this project also. We are implemented this type of device using infrared thermo sensor. And one more technology, face recognition and temperature detection. So is essential device nowadays. Face recognition technology is being used in surveillance system that can recognize people even while they are wearing masks with a relatively high degree of accuracy. And one more, robots. Robots can deliver food and medicine to patient. Drones are being used for contactless medicine delivery, spraying disinfect around the country, especially in quarantine zones. Chatbot is also recently, we are using everyone the chatbot. So we'll get the help desk from the government. So government keep on updating the status of the coronavirus. Is one of the software technology. So I'm going to show here some embedded system application. So embedded system applications, basically various domains are there. So we can see AI, ML is a part of embedded, smart health, aerospace, robotics, control system, infotainment, smart transport. So many areas are there. In coming future, health industry must go hand in hand with the technology. COVID-19 was an unexpected situation. However, every government must be prepared for this kind of situation in future. Innovative solutions based on latest technology like AI, data science, and embedded system are required as need of the hour. We can expect a surge in opportunities related to embedded products that are going to help the health industry. In fact, this demand was already there, but it is going to increase now as per my expectation. So our job currently is up to skills and ready for upcoming industry requirement. Also, we should be in place where we can create and execute innovative ideas. So nowadays, especially, so health industry is one of the major, the demanding future, especially the embedded system point of view. So nowadays, most of the medical equipments are manufactured by embedded the technology. So now recently adding data science, especially computer vision, so AI, ML, so all are the part of embedded system. So it's a very growing demand in the coming future because of the today situation. One more thing, actually, we see a lot nowadays, COVID-19 warriors. So COVID-19 warriors, everyone, doctors, police, sanitation staff. Okay, we are the COVID-19 warriors. We can agree they are done the very good job actually. But engineers are the backbone for any system. So engineers are also their backbone, but so especially engineers nothing but software programmer, network programmer, hardware, embedded engineer. So they are back end the system. They are helping to the system run smoothly. They are the unsung heroes. Engineers are never given enough credit in this kind of crisis, but they are doing their bit silently. We should be proud that we are in a field which provide technologically driven solution to life-threatening problems. So nowadays, you can see the lot of things, especially coronavirus updates, maybe robots or maybe the sanitation infrastructure. So all other things are developed by the engineering only, but they are running the background. So not a front end, but they are also working the day and night, give a lot of solutions actually. It's a very interesting topic. What opportunity can a fresher, okay, or maybe any person, like right now we know a lot of jobs are, the job security is very important. So, but how to expecting after the COVID-19 crisis, that is we are discussing. So, what are the opportunities are there? The main basics for this suggestion is that skill and hard work will never go to waste. Even if the world is at crisis, it has to still run. So now I think day before yesterday onwards, almost everything running normally. So there is no problem at all. So be in confident. So you can improve the skill set. Definitely opportunity will be coming. World is at crisis. Companies and industry are still run. So just now I told the companies are still running only. Okay, but the number is a mite less. Okay, the compared to the earlier. So, but the number is not a zero. So this means there will be more competition, which in turn become more demand for the right skill set. So because the situation demand is a more, so especially companies are looking for right skill set candidates. So right now the hiring is going on. Okay, the is not stopping actually. A lot of the recruitment is process also going on. Recently, I think last month only. So some companies are visited to Kernel Masters. Some campus devs also happen. So, but it's less okay compared to the previous situation, but it's going on. Okay, be confident. It's going on everything. So and one more time, I'm telling about very interesting news. Okay, the good news for electronics engineer. So electrical and electronics, electronics and communication. So any electronics graduate, you can see the lot of good news are there. You can see. Uh, Till now, China has been the sole source for any kind of electronic component, as manufacturing industry is connected to China only. So most of the electronic components, especially India, not only India, most of the countries are depending on China. So right now we know the position of the China actually. Because of COVID-19, now most of the semiconductor companies are looking away from China for other places to invest in. There is a huge attrition expected out of China, most of which may prefer India to be their next destination. So in the coming future, India replacing the China. So India might be the next electronics fab city for most of the countries in terms of both software as well as hardware. A completely made in India product may not be very far away. So this is a very good news for electronics engineer. So what I'm telling about, we have all the people who are done the electronics graduate, maybe who are the teaching the electronics subject. So especially professors, everyone can feel today is a happy news because in the coming future we can expect more number of electronics companies at Hyderabad, especially in our India. So definitely we have the good opportunities, good career opportunities are there for electronics engineer. So still now we are facing the problem for the fab city, but coming future definitely. So the government be positively to start. So this is a very good news. Okay, so we can expect at least a few more companies from the Hyderabad. Okay, that is very good news now. So the just now whatever I'm telling the overall the summary we can observe. So we have opportunities are still going on. The only the thing is that we can update the skill set according to the market requirement and be confident. So we can utilize this the time the properly. So definitely we'll get the opportunity for anyone. So not only fresher, anyone will get the opportunity. Chances are there because embedded system is a more growing company growth, especially for AI, ML. So a lot of demand is going on. So right now, this situation also, present situation also, embedded system is a very useful to the lot of technology. Just now, I saw practical examples like a contactless temperature sensor, so thermal temperature detection, as well as a robots, as well as a okay. So many products are there. Okay, the drones, many things. Okay, so a lot of the demand is there. Face recognition systems. Okay, yeah. So now you can see the how Canal Masters utilizing lockdown period. Okay, now this period what to do actually. So we done something in this period actually. Uh, India is a developing country. The Indian government itself has announced several times that we do not have the required infrastructure to cope with situation versions like the developed country. Lack of equipment like ventilators is a big drawback. Currently, we need to create a low-cost solution for the problem India is facing as a social responsibility. We are planning to create some sort of solution which will be useful to fight COVID-19. Okay, we are right now remote location. Okay, our students maybe my staff and we are everyone in the right now remote location. I think the whole world is right now the remote location work for home concept. But this situation also we are planning to do some kind of the projects on COVID-19 as a social responsibility. So we are working together and we are developing some projects now. So that projects I'm going to show the demo. So what are the things I've done? Okay, so we have some ideas first of all. So we are sitting together and we'll finalize some ideas. What are the ideas better in this situation? So those can prepare some project proposals. So once project proposals that we are preparing, okay. So now we are able to discussing to the project plan and execution plan. So we start some execute some projects also. So we are encouraging our people and we are working day and nights. So it's maybe everyone is working remotely, but I prepare some task list. I say to our the people, they are working and they are sharing the information. Finally, with a lot of effort they are putting. So finally we are developing some projects only. So I will show the list of the projects. Okay, what are the execution projects? You can see COVID-19 human monitoring and control system. These are things we are completed. So what is this project? So this project we are face recognition. Okay, so we are recognize the face of the okay. So not only recognize the face, the main thing is a mask detection also. The human the mask wearing or not, that's one thing. In case mask is not wearing, you get the announcement like a the sound announcement is given to the outside. So the announcement is required. Second thing, measure the human distance. So through Python programming or through the artificial intelligence concept, we are find out the measure the distance between the humans. Okay, so the distance is around we are measure 1 meter, 2 meter in between. So the distance is very near. We'll give the alert. No alert, nothing but like some notification, some announcement is given. So that is also we are going to do. And the thermal image scanner for temperature detection. So that is projects. Okay, we all are coming to one common project only. So in this project, my students right now working on this project. So almost completed in the final stage. So here we done like a Python, OpenCV, AI, ML, and deep learning, computer vision. So a lot of concepts are implemented and developing this project, this situation. Okay. So finally what I'm telling, you can see here, during this lockdown period, we done this project, COVID-19 project. Second thing, Kernel Masters launch technology blog. So if you can see the technology block, I will show you. So I think people are very helpful. If you, I think every faculty members go through the Kernel Master website. So there have some lot of technological documentations are available. Okay, we can please go through. So for example, if you go through kernelmaster.org website. So once you go to kernelmaster.org website, so now you can see here the one blog is a very clearly you can see the blog is a one tab. So click the blog. So once you can click the blog, you can see some technological related information we are keep on updating here. So it's very helpful. So now you can see we have some different categories are there. So COVID-19 downloads, embedded Linux, embedded system, Linux device drivers, Ryan mini board. You have all the categories are there. You can choose whatever you want. For example, if you want to teach the student from ARM architecture, please go here, ARM architecture. So
Excuse
ARM
me, sir.
class. Hello.
I think that is not shared, only PPT is visible, sir.
Oh, okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. So, okay, new share. Yeah, okay. Now is visible now. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Is okay. Okay, fine. Okay. So 1 minute. Actually, I think everyone I requested to start again. Go through kernelmaster.org website. So you can see the kernelmasters.org. So once you go website, there have blog. The blog is one of the tab. Okay, just to click the blog tab. So open another window. So technology blog. I think all the teaching staff, especially very helpful. There are a lot of documentation is there. So we can prepare and teach the students. So you can observe here, embedded system is one category. So here we can see ARM architecture. Like you can click the ARM architecture. So now we can see the ARM class notes, or maybe how the useful. So the benefits ARM, the whole class notes are available. So like that, we have many articles are there. For example, if you want to teach from embedded system basics, like a basics foundation, so you can go here. Embedded system basics is one of the material article is available. So you are explain about all the embedded system basic concepts. Okay. So first of all, I think your people should know knowledge about the computer architecture. The very essential, the concept. I think we should know about the computer architecture like a Harvard architecture, von Neumann architecture, risk architecture, CIS architecture. You have different type of architectures are there. So every architecture is explained here clearly with the diagrams. So I think any embedded people, if you start a career, definitely they want to understand the type of architecture. So first, we are going to working on some target board. So embedded professional, actually, so yeah, okay. We are going to working like some kind of architecture because tomorrow our target board is ARM processor or Intel processor, PowerPC. In the market, different kind of the process will be there. That's why we should have the basic steps actually. So your processor support Little Indian architecture or Big Indian or the CISC, RISC, Harvard or von Neumann. So the IO map or memory map IO. So very clearly all the basics explain here. So if you go through here, any faculty member you can see. So what is embedded C, what is the firmware, what is the operating system. So what is the difference between embedded C and general C? Okay, very clearly define the documentation here. It's very helpful. Tomorrow we are people going to teaching the students, especially you want to give the awareness to the students. So nowadays, because a lot of requirement is going on embedded system, so we people to teach to tell about the student, they start the career they want to, because embedded system is a basic platform to enter the AI, ML like that. So that's why especially electronics graduates is very helpful. So most of the people don't awareness about this important actually. So that's why people please can able to encourage the students. You have a lot of material is there. I will support you so whatever we need. So the class notes you can see. So and embed some prerequisites. So maybe some students are start the career in embedded system, but they have some kind of basic. I think whatever done the graduation 4 years, especially digital electronics, microprocessor, computer organization, operating system concept, programming language. They are whatever done. Those are very very important. The base foundation of embedded system. So those subjects are students are done with the conceptually. So then definitely they will get the more opportunities. So nowadays, most of the problem that facing the industry is especially students are their basic level knowledge. They don't have much more in detail. So that the industry face the problems. You want to avoid that one. You get a basic foundation. So your lot of notes I created. So and if you want to start embedded Linux, okay, what is embedded Linux? The sessions are there here. So and device diver session. So and Kernel Masters recently introducing the one board, the Ryan mini board. So the board information also you are mentioned here. So the industrial board, we are manufacturing the industrial board. Kernel Master own manufacturing. So that board also we are going to. This is our Ryan mini board on it. We are introducing on this board. Okay, the blog is very helpful. So I requested to everyone, please you have some time is there. You can able to go through here. So definitely it's useful for you. Okay. So and we done some like recently we started e-learning management system. Okay, because the students remotely to because we are giving the training. Okay, sessions. So it's a very interesting concept. Remotely can able to everything like we provide assignment to the student. We can keep on tracking. Discussions are going on online chat window like that. Very helpful. E-learning management system is now is very popular at this moment. Okay, because of everything nowadays online classroom sessions like that. Very helpful. We are also introducing e-learning management system that started. So okay, the next thing I'm going to cover I give some suggestion to if you all of you. So especially how to utilize this time actually right now, how to utilize this time and ready for the past COVID-19. So my suggestion I think any the branch you are coming to, irrespective of any branch, electronics, computer science, IT, whatever. What I'm telling about, everyone nowadays need a programming concept. Programming essential nowadays. So my suggestion, you can that is also Python is everyone using nowadays. You can learn the Python programming, very easy. So and if you are becoming electronics related domain, so I recommended to where people improve the programming skill set, especially the C programming now. So because our especially embedded domain, especially electronics core domain, so C programming is a very, very important, because C programming has the capability to directly communicate the hardware. So that type of capability no other programming language. Okay, Python is there. That's also useful for high level. So the both you can able to practice. Okay, the embedded C or C programming. My suggestion. So, but in the internet also, like a lot of HackerRank and HackerRank, so lot of the resources are available. There you can check regularly your programming skill set now. Okay, so very helpful. I think anybody, okay, even the 20 years experience person also, 25, 30, how many? So everybody should learn the programming skills nowadays essential. Okay, so essential for everyone. So, and my suggestion, one more very interesting. So nowadays everything is an open source code. What is the open source code? Nowadays everything open source means original source code is made freely available and may be redistributed and modified. That is the open source. So we are the people are downloaded source code free of cost, and we can modify it and redistribute to the other person. So the open source, the concept is the first time introduced by the Linus Torvald. First time introducing. So the Linus Torvald is introducing the first another operating system is a Linux based operating system. Is the author of the Linux kernel. So the Linux kernel author Linus Torvald is the first time introduced the open source concept. But nowadays everyone knows the open source only. So open source have a lot of demand is there. Okay, compared to why the open source lot of demand right now. So nothing but you can think about company side. Most of the companies are manufacturing any kind of the product or software, anything. So the company point of view, some source code is already available, and they put some remaining effort and develop the product as early as possible. So the company feel like very happy. So because of open source, what happened? Every code is available freely. So 90% code, anything, for example, how any kind of the algorithm, any kind of the logic, everything is available in the internet nowadays. So because of open source, the companies are a lot of code is available ready-madely. So especially employees are focusing on remaining part only. So 90% code is there. What about remaining thing? So according to the product requirement, according to the project requirement, remaining 10% customization required. So 90% for code is free available, 10% employees are put effort. So then manufacturing the product is a very faster now. Okay, now the companies are developing a product within, right now you can see in the COVID-19 situation. So I think many products are coming in the market. How is possible? Okay, a lot of products in the market immediately they are releasing only, they started on because so the open source technology. I will tell you a very good example of open source technology nowadays, especially current situation. You can see the coronavirus current situation. You can see ventilator project, open source. So this project tell about the importance of open source. So because of importance of open source, nowadays some university, MIT is a very popular university. So those the people are they are developing the low cost ventilator design using the open source technology, because in the open source already some code is defined, already some code is available. So in the ventilator technology, the same code they are taken, they are customizing, and within 1 week or 2 weeks they are develop the product right now. So this is a very good example of the open source importance. So that's why companies are especially encouraging. So every company, every industry, I'm talking about your industry point of view. So our people, especially teaching staff, our people, you should improve the skill set according to the industry requirement. We always think about industry, what is expectation. So industry requirements are like an open source technology. We can also improve like that. So the automatically students also move like that. So but how to contribute open source code is not a difficult at all. I think if you want to contribute open source technology, we can go GitHub. GitHub is I think where people have some awareness. GitHub, all the source code available. We can create a login and find out some source code and start learning that. For example, what are the subject we are teaching the student? Every subject nowadays, so the programming is available. Any kind of the subject. If you if you go to the GitHub, you can search your subject. The Python programming nowadays, everything is there. Okay, you can downloading and we can try to show to the student more practical way teaching only rather than the traditional manner. So nowadays you are teaching some topic in some particular subject. So before we are going teaching the subject, you can go through the internet and find out the programmatically what are the programs are designed. So current topic. So those programs you can learn and practice, and to try to give the practical oriented kind of the session. The students are feeling very happy, and especially everything is available in open source. Try to contribute. So don't leave it. It's a very interesting concept, open source technology nowadays. Okay? So everything. Okay? So next one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So last time I'm telling about a few more things about the Kennel Masters. Okay, what is the actually the Kennel Masters? Why are we called Industrial Embedded System Trainer? We are tell about the Kennel Master is India's one and only industrial embedded system training institute. We are only one. Okay, no competitor at all. Why are people telling like that? Why nothing? But you can see what are the things you are using now. Can see. So basically in the industry, two types of boards are there only. So education board and industrial boards. Education board nothing but Arduino board, Raspberry Pi board. Industrial boards nothing but Ra and Mini, especially ARM processor only, ARM processor manufacturing board only. You can see, if you are going to working on education boards, so generally, the education boards is a meaning like it is suitable for non-technical staff. Non-technical staff is the education boards, especially the design. For example, I think the 10th class students or 7th class students also, they are doing the projects on Arduino board. Now, I think the engineering college graduates also doing the projects on Arduino board. Where is the meaning? So the people are there no common sense. One of the 10th class student doing the Arduino board, engineering graduate also doing the project on Arduino board. Where is the meaning? So Arduino boards, especially their design, in the industry, especially Arduino boards are designed. The purpose is a high school standard. Non-technical people. The meaning of non-technical, without any technical knowledge, you can deliver a project on Arduino board. You don't have any technical knowledge. For example, the 10th class student is there. They want to do some project on the embedded system. They don't have any electronic background knowledge. They don't. The guy don't know what is the electronics. The guy don't know what the register capacitor. The guy don't know what is the PCB. Nothing. But those people are doing the project. Nothing but. So they want to do some project. Okay. They are searching the Google. I want interface some peripheral. In the internet, very clearly explain the procedure they follow, and they are doing the projects on it. Even if you know English, that is sufficient. We are doing the projects on Arduino board. I go YouTube. I can go some kind of community. They're telling about step-by-step procedure. You can buy the hardware, connecting. They are given the ready-made code. You can loading, working. That kind of job anybody can do. Okay, Arduino board is especially for not a engineering graduates only. It's a very, very bad thing. Nowadays, all engineering students are working on Arduino board. That's the educational environment. Very bad. Industry never expected. Industry, I'm telling about any industry never expected the working exposure on Arduino board is not recommended now. Not recommended. So the industry what looking nothing but I'm telling about the ARM processor, ARM. So ARM also some people are working ARM 7. ARM 7 is outdated. Why are students and the staff are working on ARM 7? It's very bad. ARM 7 is outdated. 8085 already gone in the market. Not there. Okay, it's already not there in the market actually. So what I'm telling about very clearly. So industry is looking, I'm telling about especially in our Hyderabad only, many number of embedded system industries are there. So every industry right now working on STM32, STM32, STM32. Okay, everyone, nobody working on the Arduino board only. Arduino board especially for the college students only. Okay, they are especially nothing. That is the problem actually. Okay, so that's why what I'm telling about the industrial board. So especially technical professional. For example, if you want working on industrial board, you have compulsory, you should know some technical knowledge. So what kind of technical knowledge? Tell me the meaning. You can understand the schematic diagram of the PC. Schematic. Okay. The meaning of schematic. So microcontroller, which pin were connected. So what is the circuit diagram of the buzzer? What is circuit diagram of the Ethernet? We have some knowledge, okay? That's why I'm telling about especially for the implemented for especially for engineering graduates. Okay, some electronic circuit designing, digital electronics, computer organization. If you all the subjects you should know, then only you are eligible, okay, to understand the industrial board. So I'm telling you, the kernel master develop the industrial board, because in the market there no industrial board. People are communicate to the industry, and we are developing the board. This board manufacture the kernel master. We are manufacturing this board, RAN mini board. So we can see, the one more thing, debugging. Okay, debugging. I'm telling one more point is the debugging. So hardware debugging. So education board hardware debugging is not possible. Okay, industrial board support the hardware debugging. First of all, what is the hardware debugging? Okay, first of all, what is hardware debugging? Nothing but if something is not working, we have responsibility to find out the problem, the solution. The problem have solution, root cause. That is the debugging. For example, my hardware, sometime camera is working, sometime camera is not working. So I have responsibility to find out the solution. Okay, where is the problem in the where in the programmatically or hardware? I want to find out the solution. That is a challenging. That is the industry expectation. So that type of things you want to, your hardware should support hardware debugging. So the meaning of hardware debugging: program execution time. We can assign a breakpoint any location. We can assign a breakpoint any location. And that position, we can print local variable, global variable, and we can run the program line by line, and we can see the result in the simulator. So what is the GPU value, what is the I2C value, what are the register content, or what is the microprocessor content. So that kind of the flexibility is really enjoying. Okay, the embedded some such kind of subject, not only study. Okay, we see practically the things are how it works. That type of enjoyment is coming only for hardware debugging only. So that type of enjoyment our students are missing the working on Arduino type of the boards. Okay, so if you want to do that kind of feeling, that practically, everything how it works internally, processor, internally register programming model, every aspect how it works, the answer is the hardware debugging. So that is not their Arduino board, because Arduino board is a non-technical board without any technical knowledge. So that's why we are introducing the industrial board. So the RAN mini board, so the STM32 board. So you have hardware debugging provision is there. You can start working on this board. So one more thing, in-depth technical learning. I'm telling you the in-depth technical learning. Obviously, the Arduino board in-depth technical learning is not possible. So, for example, something is not working Arduino board. You don't have the capability to solve it. You don't have capability. Because there are no answer, because we are something not working, we want a debugging is not possible, how the things are working internally, no information at all. So Arduino is those people are provide some library, ready-made code they are given for you. The code you are copy and paste, slightly modify, get the output. But you are going to customization point of view, industry requirement point of view, the board is not useful at all, at any cost also. Okay, in-depth learning is not possible. Onboard peripheral support, onboard. So the Arduino board have onboard, maybe some LEDs are there, or maybe the onboard very less amount of peripheral. But RAN mini board, what are the board we are manufacturing, you provide LCD, temperature sensor, LM35, RTC, EEPROM, and Wi-Fi, Bluetooth for IoT, buzzer, switches, LEDs, like that. Many peripherals are providing. Our board support IoT also, IoT configurations also we are going to supporting also. Like that, many things are we are given also. And career growth. Career growth is also one of the career growth. This is very important actually. Actually, what is today's topic? So career opportunities after COVID-19. So after COVID-19, if you want become a best career opportunity, either our students or ourselves, or the industry, our technology improve. We can improve ourselves as the industry requirement. So this meanwhile, what are the lockdown period is there? This time, that we can improve ourselves in the industrial board. Okay, we can buy some industrial board and connecting on hardware, write a program, learning is very interesting. Okay, so this is a career growth. If you in the profile, the student tomorrow in the resume, in the profile, write down one line sufficient. Like X, what knowledge on or some experience on ARM Cortex M4 processor. That is a profile, the shortlisting n number of companies only. That only the word is sufficient, the keyword is sufficient only to get the chance from the interviews only. But most of the people don't know about this one. So there are people blindly going to the Arduino board. They are mentioned the profile Arduino board. If you mention Arduino board, that's the company people understand. Okay, the guy is the educational guy. The guy is don't have industrial knowledge. They're still working like a 10th class the knowledge only. So the company can understand easily. Okay, so the simply skip the resume profile. Okay, so that is the problem. Okay, that we need to improve it. The students, people. Yeah. So made in. So I'm feeling very proudly because this is the industrial board manufacturing by Kennermaster, especially in our Hyderabad. So we are people are manufacturing. My team is a manufacturing. We are working day and night. And last from 1-2 years, we are developing the industrial board with the debugging. This board is available in the market. So the board is everywhere is available. So if you buy the online also, from the offline also. So everywhere the boards are available. So we are compared to the Italy. Okay, I think Arduino board is manufactured by Italy. Another thing. So because of COVID-19, we are people understanding. So our people are developing everything. Our India itself only. Don't we are depending on other countries because we have a lot of problems we are facing. Okay? Definitely, made in India product is nowadays essential. So we are feeling very proudly that first time in India that we are launching the industrial board. That is STM32, ST Microelectronics ARM Cortex M4 processor. So advanced processor, very popular one. So million number of dividers running on this processor. Okay, what are the processor we have developed the board? Million companies running on now. Okay, now we can see the summary. What is the overall educational board and versus industrial board? You can see the many points are there. The differences you can go through clearly. So and you can see the differences about the technical specification. So Arduino board is a 8-bit processor. RAM is a 32-bit processor, and the CPU is a different CPU. I told already RAM is a ARM processor. So our board speed is 84 megahertz, but Arduino board speed 16 megahertz. So memory point of view, peripheral point of view, for any kind of comparison, so RAM mini board is related to. So you can see the very interesting point. Last IDE, integrated development environment. Last one IDE, very important point IDE. So last one see IDE. You can see IDE. Arduino tool. So Arduino is an Arduino tool. Actually, Arduino tool is a very popular one. And coming to RAM mini board, the key. I think where people know about the keel also. I think so. Keel support almost most of the microcontroller. So I think the 805 is outdated. Is not recommended at all generally. So the STM Cube right now, the STM Cube is the industry requirement now. Most of the industry are working on STM Cube software because STM is a very popular microcontroller. So there is a RAM mini board supporting. So the IDE should be the telling about the IDE. These IDEs are support debugging. Hardware debugging is support on these IDEs support now. Other boards doesn't support also. Okay, so this is a very important concept. So that's why I'm telling about why are we called industrial embedded system trainers. So India's one and only institute. So because we are the only institute providing the real-time project-based environment, and during the graduation, students may or not have the academic projects are effective way because where people know the students are still do the project on Arduino board rather than industrial board, and they don't have more practical knowledge. That's why people are given the training-based industrial boards. So that's why I'm recommended to all faculty members who are joining this meeting. I recommended to people, please that start working on industrial boards, okay, especially ARM processor. So then students also obviously they're working on the industrial grade. So they are related to the industrial environment. So the lot of opportunity in the market, lot of opportunity people don't know actually. So we'll get many number of calls from the companies only. Where people get many number of companies every day. We'll get the calls only. So we have students are there. We have students are there. So a lot of requirement is in the market actually. So the thing is the people's skill set is not matching to the industry requirement, especially because of the Arduino board only. So no, the Arduino board, don't use it all, okay? Because this is education board. The Arduino board, people try to understand. People know also. Arduino board is the people 10th class student doing the project. It's the same thing. Why our students also doing? Tell me the answer. Don't do it. No, it's not recommended at all. Because that's a non-technical board. The board, there is no technical knowledge. Okay, the board is not useless board actually. Unnecessarily. Okay? Don't use the board. Okay. So that's why I'm telling about, we have put some lot of effort from the 1 or 2 years from the day and night we are working, and we are launching the industrial embedded board, because the industry, whatever the requirements are there, the industry requirement we are fulfilling, and especially for students' point of view, everyone the point of view, these boards are very helpful. So just I'm recommended. Okay, so can able to do this one. Okay. So now can see I'm going to show my website. Okay, Arduino board. Start browser here. So you can see this is Arduino, this is Ryan mini board. You can see the more detail about the Ryan mini board. You can see here. So this board how the many number of peripherals are there. Okay, a lot of peripherals are there. This board. Okay. So a lot of see. So the board specification, technical specification. So I'm going to show the board details. Okay. Okay. This screen. So now you can see the screen. Okay, we see the all components on this board actually. What are you are mentioned the numbers also. What the board we are using. So the main thing is that we are using the ARM processor, ARM Cortex M4, the STM32 microcontroller. So the very popular the one. So we are on board real-time clock and EEPROM, buzzer, and the debugging port. The white color one debugging port only. The debugger interface white color. So you can see debugger interface. So if you show the board, also I think also I forgot to able to on my camera. So you can see my camera, everyone. Okay, see. Okay. So you can see that the board actually. Okay, the board you can see. Here the live. Okay, you can see the board. This is the Ryan Mini. Okay, the board. So you have the top side is the display is there. The top side display is there. So I think everyone visible. Can see the display is the top side, and here is a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module is there. It can support Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and because of IoT, so IoT support is there, Internet of Things support is there. So and buzzer and switches. Okay, so so many peripherals are given. So any kind of the project is possible. For example, students have some thought is there. They want to implement some kind of the project. So any kind of the project actually from this board. We are developing, your people are surprising, I will show you. We are developing more than 10 projects, okay? So from this board, recently. So we are conducted recently the hackathon. So they are developing the 10 projects actually. So all the projects, I will show you some overview, what are projects we are done, okay? So now you can see, the one project. Now one more is there. Yeah, this is one more project. Okay. So this is one more project. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, the session will end by 3:30, sir. Like, we'll go for
Almost.
any questionnaires.
Okay. So you have any questions? Ask me. Anybody?
Yeah, you can post it in the chat.
Yeah, I will see the chart window. Okay, I will check the chart window.
Participants, so those who
Chat
are
window.
having doubts, those who are having questions, you can put it in the chat box.
Okay.
Sir will reply for that.
Okay, I will see the chat window. Yeah, I think I'm going to show some projects you can able to see how the possible. Right now, I think everyone see my screen now. So
Yeah, yes, sir.
yeah, my screen are able to see now. Yeah. So okay. I think by mistake I clicked the stop button. Okay, again I start. So I think everyone see my screen now. Everybody. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, recently we are developing this product. Okay, we have the own product. I think depend on the women's safety device. Okay, we are developing this product only. So basically we have with the magnetic switch connect the GPO. This is a RAN mini board, our board only. Okay, we are interface the GSM and GPS only. So whenever the maybe women they face some difficult situation, so we are given like a some small switch only. Once they open the switch, it write the interrupt and given some buzzer announcement. So apart from announcement, it is based on the position with the help of GPS. So we can get the latitude and longitude. So the position value to find out the location. So the location transmitted to already the given numbers in the SMS. What the numbers are fixed here? Okay, the SMS. So the product is successfully working. We are implemented. Okay, so like that we have many things like a water flow sensor and the noise monitoring system. So like many things, smart dustbin, very interesting, smart dustbin. So automatic vertical garden. Okay, the many products our students, they all are the people that the things are developing the RAN mini board on. So that's why what I'm telling about, we have infinite possibilities now. So I'm telling about any infinite possibilities. So in this board, we can do anything now. So Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and UART, I2C. So minimum basic display, lot of things are available. Anything you can imagine, anything you can do. So that's why I'm telling about this industrial board. Please recommend it to everyone. So in the profile in the resume tomorrow, our students are mentioned his processor name. That is only sufficient to get the opportunity in the market only. That's why you can improve yourself. Okay.
Sir, participants are asking the cost of this RAN board, sir, mini board.
Yeah.
RAN mini. Yeah.
Yeah, the RAN mini board is available from the price 2000 rupees onwards. So the RAN mini board total 3 models are there. So without Wi-Fi Bluetooth 2000 rupees, and once you can start Wi-Fi or Bluetooth 2400 rupees. And you provide the debugger also. You can see my camera is a debugger actually. The debugger is look like a the pen drive. Okay, we can with help of the debugger we can able to debug in the program is a very easy. The debugging is very easy to and debugging also. It's a very interesting debugger and yeah. So and one more thing, people I'm going to show one more thing. I think some time. Okay. Yeah. See, we are going to conduct some sessions also for faculty members, who are interested, especially for technical session from this one. You can see here register for 2 weeks STM32. So if you are interested, you can register here our website, go through and register for technical. You can see the industrial technical knowledge. So we are interested. Here you can able to fill the form actually. Okay, this is the core industrial board. The technical details are there in the training session. So we can see the technical the syllabus also we are providing. You can download the syllabus. Okay, this is the syllabus actually. You can download the syllabus. The IoT concept we are going to cover in also.
Okay. Yeah, like any other is having any doubts, or we'll close the session.
Yeah, I will check the routes. Can someone asked the question, which is the best development board for IoT industrial application? What about ESP32? So what I'm telling about, we are using ESP32 on only our board. Actually, our board support ESP32. So ESP32 many models are there. We are using ESP32C only. So once you can use the ESP, then obviously it is like a IoT, Internet of Things connecting possible. Okay. And anyone ask the question? Okay. And
I think questions are completed, sir. Hari sir.
so
Yeah.
anyhow, computers. So where you can get the complete resource for Ryan Mini. So Ryan Mini is available GitHub also. So if you download from the GitHub, okay, if you go to the GitHub, I think that people know about the GitHub, the idea. I think, are you able to see my screen now? So we can, in the Google, you can type GitHub. So we can download the Ryan Mini source code free of cost. So the board, the source code available freely. So GitHub Ryan Mini, okay, just you can type in the Google, okay, GitHub Ryan Mini. So now we are downloading the source code freely, okay. Yeah, the source code is available, okay. So your source code, HTML32 example programs, all the Ryan Mini boards are available. You can able to download in the code actually. So the source code is available, okay. If you download the source code, okay, and freely, okay, freely can download it. Freely, you can see the code actually, okay. The Ryan Mini board. If you want any kind of a programs, what are the projects you've done, all the projects, programs, and what are the peripherals they're interfacing. So everything is available. So the board cost I'm telling about 2,000 rupees onward starting only. We have 3 models are there. Okay, someone asked the question, what programming languages are preferred? So especially embedded system point of view, C programming language very preferred because C programming have the flexibility to directly communicate the hardware. Embedded C, okay, so the meaning of embedded C, write a program, directly interact the hardware. So that type of flexibility still no other programming language. So nowadays Python is very popular because of the scripting language, high level programming point of view, Python is better. But I'm telling about embedded system point of view, we are communicating the low level stuff. C programming is a very popular one. And anybody asked the question? And okay, I will share the presentation. Someone asking about the presentation. Okay. Okay, someone asked the question. Okay, any questions? Anybody? So there are popular STM32 F40. Okay. Okay, STM32 F4 and our board almost similar only, a little bit variation. But our processor is a very popular one because the million number of chips in the market is selling. So generic processor we are taken only, but many models are there. Obviously, if you have experience on one processor, other processor automatically we can working on it. Okay, knowing embedded C and Python is enough for programming industry. Someone asked the question. So embedded C and Python is enough to get the opportunities, okay, in the industry. For our embedded system domain, sufficient only. Sufficient. Which is the better, Raspberry Pi or Ryan board? So Raspberry Pi is a different category actually. Raspberry Pi is also education board. Okay, but some industry are useful, but the purpose like a prototype development only. So the final product will be a different concept. Raspberry Pi support the operating system concept, the high-end version only. So I'm discussing about low-level board. In case of high-end board, Raspberry Pi is a different. So we can't compare Raspberry Pi and Ryan Mini board. So because both are independent. So the low-level product without operating system concept, only for embedded C programming point of view, Ryan Mini board is a better number.